Hello friends, this is your Lakshmipat here again. Welcome back to our channel ALP Talks. Today here we are going to discuss transformer voltage regulation calculation. Generally how we will calculate and all. In one of my last video also I discussed what is the importance of voltage regulation, how we will choose and impedance related some video I made it. The link also I will provide in description. You can watch that this video also so that you can get better understanding. So here how to calculate this voltage regulation. Same way whatever we discussed in efficiency video, I am taking same way. The 1000 kVA transformer I am taking, so 11 by 0.433 kV. So let's think that 5.75 is the impedance of this transformer. Generally we will write impedance as I said, let's say 5.75%. Similarly, no load loss it is 1000 watts, and load loss it is 10,000 watt. So how to calculate the regulation? So this is the table we just used in the previous video for the different percentage loads. We have different kVA here, we have load and different things. So let's calculate few more things for efficiency. So let's insert a few more rows so that you can get some better understanding why I am doing here. So this is the last one we are going to do. I'm just inserting some table. Yeah, so whatever formula you are watching here, that is nothing but the formula. We are going to use it. R cos theta x plus x sin theta plus, just it will be reverse, x cos theta minus r sin theta whole square by 200. This is the regulation formula. That's what we are using. This is academic formula, the same formula we are using everywhere, but this is the basic one. So percentage resistance drop, this is the resistance drop. R is nothing but, X is nothing but reactance, whatever reactance we have, that is the X actually. So let's calculate it without wasting our time. So let's calculate percentage IR resistance drop, whatever it is there, otherwise simply R, whatever it mentioned here. So that is nothing but whatever percentage R is nothing but whatever load loss we have, that load loss divided by kVA into 10. So that's what we will do, then it will give a value to us. So here let's calculate. We already have, it is a 10,000 watts, so divided by 1000, so 1000 is nothing but kVA, we are multiplying with 10. So then what we will get, this is a resistance percentage drop. So that is nothing but, here it is 1, because our efficiency is not that much better. It is so we have another after another load we are going to calculate resistance effect. So at 75% load, so it is a 0.5625. Similarly, let's calculate for other loads, 50% load at 2500 load, so this resistance is nothing but 0.25. Similarly, at a 25% load, this resistance effect is nothing but, so 0.0625. So let's calculate this maximum efficiency case also. At this maximum efficiency case, so 998.56, this is the load loss we calculated. So here 0.099. So we calculated IR. Now how to calculate IX? So IX is nothing but, say for example, we already told that 5.75 is the impedance. So let's calculate 5.75. From that 5.75 we have to, so we already know that Z is nothing but square root of whatever resistance is there, resistance square plus reactance square. Now we are going to calculate that reactance. So how I am doing? So that reactance is nothing but square root of Z square minus R square. That's everyone knows, because this is complex summation. So like that if you do, so square root of 5.75 whatever it is there, that whole square minus, in this case resistance is 1, so 1 square. So here we got 5.66. 5.66 is the reactance percentage we got now. So Similarly, what will be the this re- reactance for the other loads? Similarly, we can calculate for other loads also, but for other loads, the whatever 5.75 is there, so that is not exactly 5.75, that will be lower value, because with respect to the load, that is going to change. So let's consider like this. So now it is a 4.19. Similarly, let's calculate for other loads. So now I am going to calculate for 50% load. For 50%, I am just modified the impedance. So resistance, I think here resistance also we want to change it. I think I forgot it. So 0.5625. So what will be the value now? So this is 4.27 here. We forgot to change resistance. So in this case, it is a 50% load. The reactance, the impedance contribution is nothing but 5.75 into 0.5. From that, we should remove this 0.25 whole square. So now we will get 2.86. That is the reactance contribution. Similarly, we can calculate for a 0.25% load. At 25% load, 5.75 into 0.25. Here the resistance contribution is 0.0625. So now we got the reactance contribution. Similarly, let's calculate for maximum efficiency case also. Here at maximum efficiency, the reactance is nothing but 31.6%. So let's take 31%. So 31% we took. Here 0.099 is the resistance contribution, 0.099. So so we got all the values now. We have everything now with us. Whatever we want, we have it with us. So let's calculate the regulation. So regulation R cos theta, X sin theta. So this is the formula, we are going to keep it now. So what are the things we have to consider? One more thing we want to discuss is, for example, power factor 0. Power factor 0, we will have, power factor unity we have. Similarly, power factor 0.8 also we have. So for power factor 0.8 is nothing but cos, say for example cos theta is nothing but cos x is nothing but 0.8. Then what is that x value? X is nothing but a cos 0.8. Then a cos 0.8. Then here we will get the value of theta, 36.86 degree angle. We are getting this 0.8 power factor. So similarly, what about generally let's calculate only for 0.8 power factor, then that would be good. So let's calculate the regulation now. Regulation is nothing but IR cos theta plus, so whatever IR is there, here IR is 1. So let's calculate for unity power factor. For unity power factor, the x value is say power factor equal to, we already written here. For this case, cos 0 is unity, so angle is 0. It means there is no phase displacement. Yeah, so let's calculate it. So it is nothing but cos 0 plus it will be a big formula, although let's calculate it. So this is what the regulation graph will be. So the graph will be like this. We are going to get the regulations for lagging power factor and leading power factor. So let's calculate here for all the cases. So that 1 cos theta, here the x is nothing but 5.66 into sin theta, sin of 0. So this is one portion. Similarly, we have to calculate, we have another portion, right, x cos theta. Here x is nothing but 5.66 to x into cos theta. Theta here is again 0. Here we have minus symbol for lagging power factor. You can see it here. So it is for leading power factor, the symbol is negative. So I am calculating it for, so lagging power factor also for unity I am just calculating here. So 1 minus cos theta x cos theta or sin theta. R is nothing but 1, sin theta, sorry, here cos theta will come. So x cos theta, I think, yeah, here sin theta will come, r cos theta x sin theta here. So 1 into sin 0. So after that we have to square it, we have to take 200%. So here 1.16% we got it. So this is the regulation now in this case. So let's calculate for other loads also. What is the value now for the other loads? Same thing here, instead of 5.66 we got 4.27. Let's substitute that 4.27. Similarly here, instead of 5.62 we have 4.67. This resistance drop also changed, 0.5625 IR cos theta, IX sin theta. Similarly here, instead of 1 we have 0.5625 sin 0. So if you calculate it, the value is nothing but 0.67%. So this is the regulation now. So let's calculate similarly for other loads also. These are two loads also. So here 2.86, here 0.25 is the resistance contribution, you can see it here. So this is 0.25. So what is the reactance contribution? Reactance contribution 2.86. So here we will get 2.86. So here also we will get 2.86. If we calculate, substitute all the values, then we will get 0.29% in this case. So what about 25% load? So here 0.0625, already point is there, 0.625. So what about this reactance contribution? Reactance contribution is nothing but 1.436. So similarly, instead of 4.67, 1.436, we have to substitute 1.436. So instead of 5625, 0.0625. So let's calculate the value. So it is a 0.07. So this is for the lagging power, unity power factor, guys. So what is for say for example, if you have other power factor, then how to calculate it? Similar way we can calculate for other power factor also. Only thing is, instead of cos 0 we will get 36.86. so 36.86. so simply I am replacing with 36.86. so you can get all the thing. Yeah, so here instead of 0, 36.86, here instead of 0, 36.86, here instead of 0, 36.86. so let's calculate it. So the regulation is 4.27%. 4.27% is the regulation in this case. Simply in all the cases also we can simply replace that 0 with let's replace it directly with 0 here itself. So you get some better understanding how we can calculate it. I think copy, there is some problem for copy. Yeah, so this is the existing formula. I'm just copy pasting it there, so that we can replace that. Yeah, so these things you can calculate manually also on paper with pen. So 36.86, I'm just going to take it, instead of 0 I'm going to replace with 36.86. so this is what we are going to do now. So if you do that, 3.0, this is the regulation, 3.06% is the regulation now with the 0.8 power factor. So similarly we are going to replace here 0 with this angle, whatever angle we calculated. Yeah, so here also we are going to get 1.93%. Yeah, regulation, whenever we have very worst power factor, I mean other than unity, then regulation also increases, voltages we won't get proper values at the terminals. So that's what from this we can understand. So let's finish this one. So instead of 0 we have to keep 36.86. Yeah, so 36.86. So now you can get the value 91%, 0.91%. Yeah, this is about regulation, guys. The graph will be like this, whatever it is there in leading. If it is leading case, then you simply let me write 0.8 lagging. If it is leading, you simply replace the 36 with minus 36. That's it. So you may get some of the negatives also. Yeah, for lagging it will be always positive only. Like this, the regulation will be there. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. So if you are watching this video for the first time, let's subscribe to this channel, so that whenever I am uploading videos you will get notifications. So if you want any further topics or anything, if you have any doubts or questions or anything, then please comment in the comment section. I am ready to make videos for those also. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. We will meet in next video. Bye. Chalo.